Can you dig it, sucker?
You're listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
To the Reality of Wrestling YouTube channel, because over the weekend, while I was recharging, while you were recharging, we got another milestone. Yes, we passed 600,000 subscribers on the Reality Wrestling YouTube channel, making us the preeminent independent wrestling promotion in the entire planet, which we thank all of you for.
Hey man, Reality Wrestling is moving, man. I was at the airport. And this brother was working. I was in New York actually. His brother was working at one of the food shops, and he saw me come around the corner, and he's like, "Oh, it's Booker T," and he's like, "Man, I just want to say, man, you guys got it going on, man. Reality of Wrestling," and I go, "Man, I appreciate that," because of course I thought he was going to say something about WWE or something I did back in the day, but he mentioned Reality of Wrestling and how much he loved it. So that right there just tell me, man, we moving up, man. We moving up. I got a chance to do some stuff with PCW last week out there in Los Angeles. And so we're looking forward to actually doing a collaboration with those guys, taking Reality of Wrestling back on the road, doing some cross promotion stuff. So Reality of Wrestling, man, is growing, and I just want to thank my crew. I just want to thank my team for actually, putting it down, putting all the work in. My boy Kevin Bernhardt. We've been doing shows, with the young talent at Reality of Wrestling. We call them student shows, where they can bring their families out and actually get a chance to get their feet wet, get their champagne wishes, just a little bit of caviar, but not much. Just to show exactly where they are. But it's such an awesome thing seeing more Reality of Wrestling. 18 years just to see where we have grown. It's damn awesome. There again, man, thank everybody. Charmel for being there by my side since day one, believing in my dream.
Absolutely. The Reality of Wrestling on fire, 600,000 subscribers. I can't think of another wrestling company that's comparable at right now as far as on the independent level that doesn't have a major financial backer, right?
And we looking for one of them.
Oh yeah, we don't want to be the one without the main financial backer. I mean, give us all the money. You know what I mean? Give us all the money. We'll use it, and we'll use it well.
Look, Dixie, if you want to go another round, hey, here we are.
You might want to rephrase that.
You know what I mean, man.
I'm just saying, like, it didn't come out the way that you intended it. You know what I mean?
Sound like Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Hey, no, you know what I mean. You want to take another shot at sponsoring a wrestling company.
There we go. He cleaned it up.
Would be perhaps a good fit.
He cleaned it up. Yeah, hey, look, for 600,000 subscribers, we want to do something special for everybody watching the Hall of Fame right now. Yeah, you really stepped in it for a second, Book. Everybody watching the Hall of Fame right now, we want to give out six autographed copies of the two-time Hall of Famers autobiography. We're going to pick them at random throughout the show. So, Book, what I think, because what people don't realize is you watch the chat too, right? You watch the chat, and we want to extend this luxury, unfortunately, only to our U.S.-based listeners. We'll have something special for the international listeners at the next milestone, of course. But Booker watches the chat. So, Book, just randomly throughout the show, I think you just say a name that you see in the chat. We give that person a book. How's that sound?
You got it, man. Actually, we got one already, and the name is not even up. But Cali Toenail definitely gets an honorary book without even having to throw anything up there, man. That's just on GP. But
I'll even do it better. How about the first 6 super chatters? What do we think of that?
First 6 super chatters, and that one, like Brad said, my autobiography, Booker T from Prison to Promise. Guys, talking to you about my life story as far as the man before the guy that you have come to know so well. Let's just put it that way. You get a chance to see all the coming up of Booker T from a raw perspective. And that's why I wrote that book, just so somebody out there that perhaps may be walking in the same shoes that I walked through once upon a time, they can see light at the end of the tunnel, man, because I know, for me, it's something that it's something I think about all the time. It's not something that I, don't, take. It's not something I take for granted. Making it through that journey, going through that and seeing that. But to let others know that you cannot give up on yourself in this life, and it's easy to give up on yourself. It's actually designed actually for you to give up on yourself. It's actually, I mean, you don't see it until it actually happened. But when you become institutionalized, it's no problem. It feels normal. And like I say, when they say, like the guard told me, I see you when you get back. This guy's making a living off people like me on a regular basis. So we gotta think on a higher level in order to not fall into those freaking potholes, you young people. We gotta figure out how to, we see young black men get pulled over all the time, and stuff happens and whatnot. And people always talk about that situation, but we never really talk about how we not put ourselves in those situations. Can you dig it, sucker?
You're listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
What's up, this Booker T, two-time Hall of Famer. I know you're checking out The Shine, checking out The Gloss. I want to thank you guys for checking out Row on YouTube. Hey, don't forget to click and subscribe to check out all the latest content right here each and every week. Now, can you dig that, sucker?